Before you say a single word, your brand is already speaking. You must be wondering what flamenco and branding have to do with one another. Well, everything. Nothing is accidental. In flamenco, every step has a purpose. Every gesture tells a story. Every pause holds power. In branding, the feelings you exude in others set the stage for how they will experience you. Your brand is not about your tagline, not about your logo, nor your website. It's about you, your energy, and those unique qualities that make you unforgettable. Now, it's also about creating that first impression that sets the stage for all of the other interactions that follow. My own personal branding journey didn't exactly start with the most memorable first impression. It started at age 11 on a sweltering summer day when my family and I arrived to Vancouver, Canada from war-torn Iran. The immigration officer takes one look at our passports. "Welcome to your second home." My mom starts to cry, but I don't know why, because I don't speak a word of English. Having learned French in Iran, my parents enroll me in French immersion. I show up to my first day of elementary school wearing a pair of jeans that my mom has bought me. On these so very fashionable jeans is a cartoon of a sad English bulldog. Little did my mom know that these jeans were going to foreshadow the next chapter of my existence. At school, no one really talks to me, mostly because I don't speak English and they don't want to speak French during recess. Fair enough. Guess how many friends I make? 1, 2, 3, 4. You guessed it. 0. High school isn't any better, but it's where I first learned about branding. You could have mistaken my high school with a catwalk in Paris. All of the girls had the coolest jeans with the shiniest logos. I had never seen anything like it. And Guess jeans is the crown jewel of cool. And my jeans? Not so much. I'm now 13 and still wearing the same sad, sloppy jeans. I notice the other kids look down at me and my sad bulldog, and they make it clear, don't sit with us. I notice them open their arms to friendship while I close mine, shrinking inwards, feeling even smaller. I beg my mom, "Maman, s'il te plaît, can I please have a pair of Guess jeans?" Guess what mom says? "Nonsense, Bora Baba. What's wrong with the pair of jeans I got you? They will last you for 2 more years, at least. Now, go cut the grass." Go cut the grass? You're not listening. I want to cut class, not the grass. My mom tries to console me. "It's okay, don't worry. You'll make friends in university." How, I wonder, since I had learned to become a professional, invisible person. You see, while the kids showed up in school, they huddled, they chatted, and discussed weekends and planned the next sleepover. I ate my lunch alone in the bathroom stall, on the second floor at the end of the hallway, because that's the one not a lot of people would use. I tried my best not to be seen, and I was too shy to approach anyone. But there is a silver lining. English is slowly becoming my third language in my second home. Yay! Leading up to university, Mom keeps saying, "Stop comparing yourself to others. What do they have that you don't have?" You know, she must have said that to me 1,000 times, but finally her words are sinking. Her nonsense started to make some common sense. First year of university, first class is Psychology 101. I notice this girl come and sit next to me. I hear my mom again. Azadeh, just be you. Here's your big chance to be a visible person. Just do it. So I turn to her, smile, and say the most magical word in the English language. Hi. Guess what she says? Hi. Who would have known? That hi changes everything for me. I soon appoint myself as University of British Columbia Student Happiness Ambassador by giving out highs and high fives to everyone. In little time, they all start to know my name and they call me by my name as I walk across campus. Hello, Azadeh. How are you doing, Azadeh? Wow, you're so popular, Azadeh. Wow, what a difference. If only they had known the other Azadeh. At last, I had discovered how to step out of the shadows and into the spotlight. Today, I'm honored to empower leaders, businesses, entrepreneurs to step out of their shadows and into their spotlights and create their own unique brand. Now, what is branding? Branding is when you create images in someone's mind and emotions in their heart. Think about it. When I say Nike, what comes to mind? Do you imagine someone, an athlete pushing the limits, a swoosh on a shoe, emotions of perseverance, bravery, and empowerment? Now that's branding at work. Nike has intentionally placed those images and emotions in our heads and hearts. Now, if I say Reebok, what shows up? The answer for most people is not much. And that's the point. Even as a global company, Reebok has not anchored itself in our heads and hearts as well as Nike. And that's the difference between having a logo and having a brand. Your brand lives inside of images you spark and emotions you inspire about you, your product, your service, your values, and your culture. Your brand is not about your taglines and logos. But here's the problem. A lot of businesses, leaders, and anybody who wants to stand out, they're unaware of the mixed messages they're sending. Without clarity of who you are, your brand becomes either invisible, like me in school, or a confusing mishmash, like walking into a candy store and instead of finding chocolate and gummy bears, you find broccoli and bok choy. Maybe a healthy choice, but not exactly what you were looking for. But when you find the clarity of who you are and it aligns with your brand, something powerful happens. You become magnetic. People see you, they remember you, they trust you, and they want to be led by you. As Will Rogers said, it's not how much you pay, but what it costs you that counts. So I guess the real question is, what is the cost of not branding yourself effectively? The real cost doesn't show itself in dollars. It's in credibility that slips away, in reputation that weakens, and in doors that may never open. Now, how do you create a powerful brand? You take two main ingredients: connection, authenticity. When someone asks you, what do? And you reply by saying, I'm a chiropractor, or I design apps, the conversation usually ends right there. Better to say something that reveals you, maybe something unexpected, such as, oh, it's whatever my life partner says. At least maybe you made someone laugh or you made them curious, which then leads to a whole new conversation and a whole new connection. Connection leads to people feeling like they belong with you. Authenticity leads to people feeling like they can trust you. When you combine them, your brand comes to life. Steve Martin is a master at bringing his brand to life. You know, he designs these business cards that he hands out to people when he meets them in person. And on the back it says, "This certifies that you have had a personal encounter with me and you found me warm, polite, intelligent, and funny." Isn't that brilliant? He's playfully telling you and authentically telling you how he wants you to feel about his brand. He's owning his brand, and there are no accidents. Dr. Seuss has a limerick. "Today you are you, that is truer than true. There is no one alive who is youer than you." That's what I call your real you-ness. Today, at the beginning of this presentation, I showed you my you-ness through flamenco. How do you show your you-ness and your passion so that you can connect with people in an authentic way and bring your brand to life? Now, how do you take connection and authenticity and make it work for you? That's where my concept of the one idea comes in. Your one idea is your brand promise. It's that one clear idea that people have about you no matter where they encounter you. It's not your service, it's not your product, it's the essence of what you offer to the world. As Jeff Bezos says, it's what people say about you when you're not in the room. Nike's one idea is empowerment. They remind us that to just do it and that greatness is not reserved only for champions. Brené Brown's one idea is vulnerability. She teaches us that courage is not in the absence of fear, but that willingness to show up, be seen, wholly and truthfully. And TED Talks, one idea, is inspiration, and that our ideas worth spreading can ignite change and impact throughout the world. So here's the thing. It's not only big brands that have a one idea. Every single one of you has one. You know, when my mom said, "What do they have that you don't have?" I ended up flipping that too. What do I have that they don't have? So I'll ask you the same question. What do you have that most people don't have? That is your one idea. It's that one thing that you want to be remembered for. Is it confidence, transformation, peace of mind, joy? Whatever it may be, once people get to know your one idea, they will never forget you. And you get to step into your signature move. You know, when I identified my one idea, I went from sad English bulldog to passionate Persian dancer. So remember, your brand is not your tagline, not your logo, not your headshot, not your hashtags. It's about how you show up in the world. It's the fire in your feet. It's the conviction in your voice. It's the power in your presence. Don't dilute it. Don't deny it. Own it. Celebrate it. Let the world feel your brand before you say a single word. Thank you. Thank you.